Hello, welcome to South Shore Christian Academy. My name is Beth Morse and I'm the Director of Admissions here. I am joined today by Mrs. Leary, our grade 1 teacher, and among other things, and we're going to chat for just about 6 or 7 minutes about the lower school experience in general. So welcome, Mrs. Leary.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm excited to hear from you today about lower school. So let's start by having you just tell us, what do you love most about South Shore Christian Academy?
So what I love most about South Shore Christian Academy is the community that we have, our community of students and how close-knit they are, our community of parents and how close-knit they are, and then our faculty and staff and how our relationships just really positively impact our school environment as a whole. So the community at SSCI is so unique because we are not your typical neighborhood school. But despite of that, we've still found ways to really connect with our families, to bring them in to just really get excited about what's going on at the school. We have an amazing parent ambassador team that works together to really support our students and support our parents. We have multiple opportunities throughout the day for our students to interact with different grade levels, to really get to know each other. And we also have really great opportunities for our teachers to really just work closely with the students and their families to really serve them best. So the community at SSCA is really my favorite part. It's unlike any other at any school, and I'm just really blessed to be a part of it.
Thank you. It is. It's been a great place for sure. So as the grade 1 teacher, and you've also taught grade 5, tell us how long you've been at the school, and just take us for a minute or two through what a typical lower school day would look like.
Sure. So like Mrs. Morris said, I have been the first grade teacher for the past 2 years. And prior to that, I taught 5th grade. So I've been serving as a teacher at the school for 5 years now. And I'm excited to kind of walk you through a lower school day. So our style of teaching at SSCA is very conversational. It's very hands-on. So typically when the students walk in the morning in the lower school hallway, we've been really intentional about teachers being there to greet our students outside of our classrooms. And having something fun and engaging for the students when they walk into the classroom to start their day on a positive note, get them excited about learning. Like I said, our conversational aspects, we do a lot of discussion-based learning. Even, with my students in 1st grade, teaching the students to get excited about learning and express their ideas, take ownership of their own ideas. Our lower school day and our lower school experience is really centered around that. The students also have many opportunities throughout the day to kind of learn outside the classroom per se.
Yes, tell us about those. Those are really exciting in the lower school.
Yes, so we have computer class for the students where they're being exposed even as young as, my students in 1st grade are starting to code and do really amazing things with technology. So the students are exposed to that technology and computer aspect. We have a really thriving music program, a physical education program, a character education program where our students are being taught about conflict resolution and positive character traits and how to bring those into their relationships as peers. So we add those on to our traditional, science, social studies, math, and reading. We're also giving our students a whole world education, I like to call it, which is really exciting. Another really exciting thing that we have in our lower school is the opportunity for our students to participate in a capstone project each year.
Now that's something that's just been in the last few years introduced with great results. I think you've been at the forefront of that. So tell us briefly what that looks like in the lower school.
Sure. So we get excited. We get the students excited, first of all, about their year as a whole and kind of what the end result of their year will look like. So the students are working, you know, in a cross-curricular way. So they're using their capstone project to pull in elements of reading and writing and math and kind of showcase at the end of the year what their first grade experience looks like or what their second grade experience looks like.
Can you give us an example of one of the grades?
Sure. So for the first grade students, we do something called City Night. This is a really exciting project where the students work really hard to transform our school gymnasium into a living, working city. They use math and design and engineering concepts to build sets for the City Night. We work with local businesses on business plans to have donations from businesses, you know, brought in for that night. We use money, like fake money, of course.
Sure.
But we use money so that the students are able to sell and buy goods, and then their work throughout the entire year, their masterpieces throughout the entire year are displayed throughout the city where their parents can come in and their family members can come in and just really get a snapshot of the first grade year. So
and that's exciting to have watched these develop in all of the lower school grades. And I would encourage the folks watching this to check in with us about what that looks like in the different grades that you're looking at for your child. So as we wrap up this last minute or two, we also have some great co-curricular activities for our lower school. And Mrs. Leary runs our STEM program, and she's going to just let you know briefly about what that looks like and the other co-curricular opportunities for our lower school students.
Sure. So we have a really thriving STEM program at South Shore Christian Academy. I'm blessed to be the leader of that program and just kind of watch it develop over the past few years. It's really, really exciting. In our STEM program, we introduce students to those really awesome aspects of science, technology, engineering, and math, and how they can bring those elements into their daily learning. So that's one really exciting program that we have. Another one is our music enrichment program, which is another really thriving, exciting program that the students are involved in, led by our art teacher, Mrs. Tajits. We have a music cross-curricular program where our students who love music are exposed to that even more than what they're getting throughout the day in our lower school experience. Mr. Webb, our music teacher, leads that. And then we have a variety of different sports and physical education offerings in addition to our, you know, lower school daily experience.
So we thank you for joining us for these few minutes. I know that I would be very excited to chat with you some more about our lower school, and Mrs. Leary would, and any of our lower school students would be, or our lower school teachers would love to chat with you about what a lower school student experience would look like. So we thank you, and please feel free to call the school, and we hope to see you soon.